to Quick Conversations with Karen and Carrie.
Hello, I am Karen, and I empower women to live and work with passion.
And I am Carrie, and I help women to live and work with joy. So let's get this conversation started. Got your tea? Awesome. Today's topic is leaping from lack.
Awesome. I can't wait to talk about this. We're going to make it quick. Carrie, what do we mean when we talk about lack and scarcity? What is it? Where does it come from? What do those terms mean?
For lack, I would have to say that it is the feeling like there's not enough. Looking for the not enough even. I find that a lot of my clients, when they're stuck in that lack and scarcity mode, they are exactly there. There's not enough. I'm not enough. There's not enough. Totally the opposite of abundance. What about you? How are your clients coming off when it's all about lack?
Well, lack is, it doesn't feel good, right? We always know we're in lack or in scarcity mode when it doesn't feel good to us. So, when we're feeling different feelings and emotions, like let's say we're depressed or we're bored or we're angry or we're jealous, things like that are emotions that don't feel good. We know we're always in lack if we're feeling that in the moment. We're worrying about future experiences and worrying about your past. You can't change your past. So those are all things that are kind of mired in lack.
Definitely. Especially I like how you attach the emotions to it, because that definitely is that awareness, when we're in lack and we're feeling those feelings, the tired, the bored, scared, irritated. I get there sometimes. All of those, yeah. At least, that gives you the chance to go, you know what? I'm in lack and how can I get out of it? It's like, okay, now that I'm aware of it, how am I going to get out of this situation? Because it's our choice to feel what we're feeling. That's one of the things that we control. I mean, we control our words, our thoughts, our feelings, our limiting beliefs, and how we act on them. So what for you helps you just to pull yourself out of that lack mentality?
Oh gosh, I think awareness is the key. Once you know what lack is, it's really hard to unknow it or unlearn it, right? So you kind of over time get this awareness of, ooh, I'm feeling kind of sad today. What's going on with me? And then you kind of step back and think about it and process that sadness energetically, and then try to shift yourself to a better feeling. I don't want to feel sad. What do I want to feel? So again, it's awareness of the lack, but it's awareness how you're feeling, and then trying to figure out, well, what do I want to feel instead?
Yeah, that is true. And sometimes it's like when you're in the muck and mire, when you're like, oh, I have a lack of tea actually today. There's not a whole lot of tea in there, but I can fix that easily by refilling. But even something simple like the process that we learned in QSEA when we were getting certified, wouldn't it be nice if, wouldn't it be nice if, and it's a game and it works for like everybody. I use it with my 8-year-old who is a drama queen and is in lack all the time. I'm like, okay, let's get out of this a little bit and rethink this. And it's even, I have some of my clients that are like, oh, I use that every day when I start feeling sad. It's like, wouldn't it be nice if I had more tea? Wouldn't it be nice if, and just even the little things, wouldn't it be nice if the sun was shining more, or, if it's raining or snowing or whatever, really moving out of that lack, just small steps at a time, because you can't jump from being in lack to being in joy or being, empowered with passion. That's a huge jump, and you're just going to fall off the cliff, and hopefully you have a parachute. So absolutely. What processes do you like using with clients or yourself?
I love that one. That one's a fun one because it kind of just gets you going. It gets you moving. It gets you excited about the day. Say you wake up and you're just not in the greatest mood. Start with that process. It kind of gets you out of bed and gets you going. I like a process. It's an Abraham Hicks process called segment intending, where I think about, what do I want the next part of my day? I get up in the morning and, you want the next part of your day to go well. Think about, what am I going to accomplish and how am I going to show up? And this is what I'm going to do. And, you're going into a meeting and you're wanting to show up well, and, you want your message to be received. It's just thinking about, in a positive way, how do you want to show up in this next little segment of my day? And then when I get through that meeting, how do I want to show up in the following little segment of the day? So that one for me is really good too.
Oh, that one's nice. And it's not like you're going to go, ooh, I want to segment this day and I'm going to be grumpy. Yeah, no.
Right.
That's like, I don't know many people that do that. So
let's not plan on being grumpy. Let's plan on being happy.
Let's plan on the positive, because it is our choice, right? We get to choose.
Absolutely.
When you segment intend, how does that look for you? Is that, do you write it down, or is it just something that you think about? Because some people are like very tactical, and some people are just like, oh, I'll just think about what I want to do. What about you?
It kind of depends. I think it depends on how I'm feeling at that moment and how much time I have. So either I do write it down sometimes, and I'll just write out how I want that moment in time to go, or sometimes I just think about it. A lot of times I just think about it. So, and that just kind of sets me up for success. So
I think probably one of the biggest challenges is wrapping your head around that lack is just a perception. It's not even real, because we live in an abundant universe. It's like, it's just our perception of things, and using these different, processes and tools that we have, even having a support system, to get you out of that, a talking board and stuff like that, just really can move you past your perceptions, past those beliefs that, I actually don't have enough tea, but it's like, I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough love in my life, or I don't have enough excitement. Well, it's really just a perception. It's kind of like finding the joy in the little things, like with, COVID, we got that. I lost my sense of smell. It was awesome. It's like, most people are like, are you kidding? I'm like, no, I do caregiving. I am so glad that I can't smell half the smells I have to smell. So it really is just finding, looking at it a different way, stop and go, how could I look at this a different way? Our walnut tree, when we had this snow and it, toppled it over, and we had to get an excavator in to remove it. And it took 2 days, but it's gone. And now it's a clean slate. I get to redo the entire garden area that was there, and that's fun to me. I find joy in that. It was a beautiful tree, and it was like the place to sit in the summer, because you had the nice cool breeze and the shade. And but now it is firewood, and which will keep us warm during the winter. So it really is all about perception. Have you had any opportunities to change your perception in situations?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I think that's part of what got me focused on in my job a few years ago. And I was feeling so powerless and angry, and just felt like I didn't have the power to change things. And I felt like I was stuck. Right. So by going through a lot of these processes and learning these things and changing my perception, I changed how I viewed those things. And then I got excited about what I was going to do next. And it was really just learning how to pivot and move yourself into higher level vibrations and higher level ways of thinking and being, and not feeling guilty about your past and not feeling bad about your past, because you can't change that anyway. And those experiences you had in the past aren't going to dictate how your future is going to go. if you don't let it, right?
That's true.
So it's just changing your perception. But I think, yeah, I think we've kind of beat up lack a little bit today, and we'd love to hear comments from everybody and let us know, what do you think about this topic, leaping from lack? How do you do it? And have you found yourself in this state of mind? And now that you're aware, do you know what you can do to get out of lack?
Yes, I can't wait to hear everybody's comments and stuff. And for those watching, in the comments, also put any topics that you would be interested in hearing more about.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, let's get the conversation started. Hope you all have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.